I found to get on this Port Mary Dash to Mary Lee. Today is Sex Saturday in my city, Chicago. September 24th, 2022. Like I said, a gift from God, a surprise to kill you. I'm on my way to the opening, right? And I'm like, let me see what's really going on. You see these little chickadees? You see this? It's like chicken prints or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm almost at 100 and King Drive. You see? See, the guys be cheap. Somebody threw this Martin Luther King. I got here at 5:17. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. A gift is from God and a surprise to kill you. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Bridge. Now, why did I meet my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, on the King Drive bus? My first apartment and my second apartment was on King Drive. Now, see, they always following the girls. Now, it could be Mary Lee or Martin Luther, and you know his real name is Mike. Now, somebody just put this up here. Now, if I was a radical person, I would take it down and take it home, since they cheap. But I'm gonna leave it up here. You understand what I'm saying? It should be my picture. Now, the meeting was that way, but something told me to keep going. This guy, he cheated to get across the street. I stopped for the light. He was on a bike. And there was another person chilling on a bike. And that's the DMV. See, they changed the license plate. And they gave me my license only because they wanted these new people, you know, to eat off my plate. Now, I don't know what happened with Martin Luther King and the ins and outs of that, but I know that's Memphis over there. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And it had something to do with the Pope People campaign and all that. Now, I'm supposed to be driving, and we're supposed to be driving better than what these cars are right here. You understand what I'm saying? My dream car is a T-top, drop-top Cadillac truck, but of course, I'm on this here bike. I'm grateful. I don't know if I'm going to still have it by the time I leave the beating, but you see I got it. Now, this says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Bridge. Now, is Junior somebody like a child, or is it him? Because see, why was his picture in the AA meeting at the Evans Club? See, all these people are doing is they dressed up garbage can. They got the gift of gab, and then they get positions, and of course, you know, that's why I'm on a bike. So it says, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Bridge, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. MLK. Then it says, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great civil rights activist and Baptist minister like his father before him. It is because of MLK's courageous community organizing that the Voting Rights Act of the 1965, or it could be 1995, all you gotta do is flip it. But anyway, was passed allowing African Americans to vote. Chicago is known for its activists and the way its residents continue to fight against social injustice. That history of activism also includes MLK, who lived at 1550 South Hamlin in North Lawndale. Now, my ex-girlfriend's name is LaWanda. They spell Lawndale, Lawndale. Now, LaWanda is spelled Lawanda, LaWanda. So it's all kind of the same thing. I always thought she reminded me of a young Coretta Scott King. You understand what I'm saying? Martin Luther King's wife. But, you know, everybody want to be in a powerful position. Now, we could have came up together. You know, I kind of felt I was somebody real big, and You know, people always want your spot. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so he lived in Chicago. Now, he wasn't from Chicago, but he just kind of invaded, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? It says, with his wife and 4 children, he marched through Gays Park in Chicago lawn, where he was hit by a brick during a peaceful protest against de facto segregation in housing, education, and employment. This was the beginning of many historic events in Chicago. See, when you're not from Chicago, you tend to get beat down and, you know, woo-wop the damn. You understand? Now, if he and I are related, let's say this is my father, which I doubt, but even if he is, he didn't have me. My mama had me. She just probably married the wrong motherfucker or laid down with the wrong person, whoever. You know how it go. But I don't know, and I'm not finna, you know, it's all about me today, okay? Real talk. But I'm gonna finish reading it. It says, we must also thank MLK. See, they giving him too much credit. It's my story. I'm the reason for the, you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People having what they have. All he was doing was marching back and forth. Look, he wasn't me walking. If I ain't had his bike, I would have had to take the bus, you know, or walk. They stole my car. They stole my legacy. They stole my rap legacy. He is a thief. Okay, that's what he is. He's a thief. It says, we must also thank, I'm going to say, Mary Lee, don't dash into Mary Lee, and the Civil Rights Movement for the Civil Rights Act of 1964. See, they acted like Tupac said. You know, they just want to play characters. You understand what I'm saying? It says this law ended the legal separation of people by race in public places and banned job discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, or national origin. In 1965, King won the Nobel Peace Prize for his nonviolent resistance to racial prejudice in America. We have come so far in the history of our country, though we lost MLK, and he's smoking. That's how much they don't care. He's smoking. You understand what I'm saying? We have come so far in the history of our country, though we lost MLK before we could see equality in America. That's a lie. I'm the manifestation, okay? What they say, when you see me, you see the Father. It says, whether he's the father of the movement or whatever the case may be. Anyway, though we lost MLK before we could see equality in America, he has given us the roadmap to the promised land. His message of hope and peaceful protest continues with us. Now this say January the 10th, 1957. Coming from behind, that's 1975. I'm an originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. My brother Emmanuel was born in 1957, so he would know better than me. Now, I seen somebody on the bus that had a shirt that say, you have a few hours before you are dead. And I asked if, you know, I could see the shirt, because he admitted it was on the back of his shirt. And he didn't want to show me because, you know, this is like a threat. Now, why is this January 10th, 1957? This is when they walked the bridge or whatever, or just some BS? Because this is definitely new. They just threw this up here. I came down here before, not too long ago, and this wasn't up here. So it says April 4th, allegedly he supposed to have died, but also that's Maya Angelou's birthday, and this is 1968. If you flip this 6 to a, no, if you just switch it from 1968 to 1986, that's when I posted my first of the YouTube video, November of 2007. I said I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap, you know, in 1986. But actually, she met Stedman in 86, and I just wasn't thinking as, you know, as far as math was concerned, because I was rushing or whatever. Like you can tell I am now, because I'm trying to get to this thing or whatever. Okay, it says yours in service. It says my block, my hood, my city. That's what it say. Now I like when I see stuff like this, because when it says my block, my hood, my city, that's when I say my world. You understand what I'm saying? It might be your block, your hood, and your city, but when you say my, that's not really good. Because I said, if I was going to come out with something, I'll say it's mine. But then I thought about it. I said, no, ours. But then Nelly said, the bitch used the word ours. What he said in one of his rap. And he kicked out the room because she used the word ours. Underlay, mama, E-I, but it's ours, or no one's. But it's my world, our world. Make your mind up. Now it says, in Rosemore, we care. A community of proud people. Now, then it got established something, I can't really see that. Yeah. So, if I would have never stopped, it probably gonna be some buffoonery. But I'm keeping 100 with myself. That's something told me to keep coming this way. And I'm glad I did. Because he's a fraud. He's a two-bit hustler. And all they did was wash him up, put a suit on, and gave him a gift of gab. And, you know, they saw my humble beginnings in 1975, as far as me being the originator of rap music. Yep, that's what happened. So now you know. Like I said, a gift is from God and surprise a kid. Yep. So I'll get back with you and see what's up. But yeah, it's the expressway. It's south. It's Interstate 57 south to Memphis. Now, me and Dwayne Lewis went down south, you know, on a vacation back in the day, so he know what time it is. Yeah, so let me enjoy this weather. But yeah, my. They on that Johnny Gill shit. My. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in sharing. Sharing is caring, okay? So, you know, you can't have my legacy. I caught you again, Martin Luther King. And if he did die, which I doubt, but if he did, his children are the ones that you know, messed up the legacy. And that's the truth. Look at his eyes. Don't he look like he's up to no good? I mean, look how he's looking. He look like he's looking dead at me. I'll find out. Peace.